Previously on One Life to Live.
Al's in trouble. Or he was. He's been on drugs.
Drugs?
Impossible.
If you sing now, you may cause more damage to your vocal cords.
Jen, I can't see you anymore.
I can't promise not to go back to Landfair. I need your help. What? Mitch is gone.
Jen? Come on, Jen. We can't leave it like this.
Look, I've had classes all day and I'm wiped. So could you stop with the pounding?
We need to get this out in the open.
You said you don't want to see me anymore. What's left to say?
Well, don't you want an explanation? I mean, you just ran out.
Well, I understand. You have a thing for Flash and I'm out. That's simple enough.
They're everywhere. The downtown, campus, community center, everywhere. There's gonna be a lot more people there this time.
Yeah, and if we fill the place up and we do a good job, then RJ will have to make us the band to hear this new clip.
You know, I gotta admit, you had me a little worried. That cough of yours.
Relax. This is what we've been working for, and I'm good to go.
Hey, guys, take it out.
There's no sign of him. He should have been here 15 minutes ago.
He'll be here.
Well, perhaps Marcy was completely wrong. Maybe she saw something, heard something, and she jumped to the wrong conclusion. Perhaps it had nothing to do with an addiction problem.
She said she was with him for days. Wait, look, just do what she said. Just listen.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Hey, no problem.
I had to pick up a couple books at the library. You know what, that's a lie. The reason I'm late is because I almost didn't come at all, actually.
Wow, is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a problem. There's a big problem. I got myself hooked on drugs. Oh, listen, I just talked to Cole, the driver that he wanted to line up's out of action, locked up in Jersey.
And you're telling me this? Why?
Well, I just figured you should know.
Listen, the only thing I need to know is when everything is set up, okay? You just take care of the details.
Yeah. Okay.
Look. Don't give me a reason to call this off, right? The shipment's coming in just a few days. If we don't have a driver, we can't pull this thing off. So you get it done.
So you talked to Natalie?
Yeah, I made her promise not to do anything stupid. You know, like try to find evidence on Mitch on her own.
Good. Problem is that she wasn't alone when she snuck into Landfair.
Yeah, I can't believe Jessica went back there, especially after she swore that she wouldn't. What's up with that?
Jessica's been full of surprises lately.
Excuse me. I'm looking for my uncle, Mitchell Lawrence. Is he a patient? Well, he was. He left his home last night and he's blind. And I'm afraid something might have happened to him, so I was wondering if maybe he had admitted himself, or he's been admitted. I'll check. Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, Blair, what are you doing here? Is everything okay? What's wrong? What is it?
Mitch Lawrence has disappeared.
Well, have you checked with your Aunt Dorian? something's happened to Lawrence, I'm sure she knows exactly what it is.
What are you doing here?
I need to see Jessica. May I?
She's out. What do you want?
Mitch had an appointment with a specialist, and he gave me the number, but I misplaced it. I thought perhaps Jessica might have it.
Oh, that's a lie.
And why would I lie about something like that?
Oh, come on, Dorian. You have to do a lot better than that.
Okay, fine. I have reason to believe that Jessica took Mitch somewhere last night.
That is equally absurd. Why would Jessica take Mitch anywhere? Oh! Oh, I see. Mitch has gone away, and you don't know where he is.
I've looked everywhere. I've phoned everyone I can think of. I'm out of my mind with worry.
I should think you'd be relieved.
Oh, Vicky, you could at least show some tact. Ever since your daughter blinded my husband, he's become unstable. I mean, he hears strange noises. He runs around the house like a madman. I'm worried and I'm concerned. I'm afraid. He could be in danger.
It's very touching. But you couldn't care less if Mitch is gone. You want him out of Lanfair just as much as I do. And I would venture to say you would do just about anything to make that happen.
Vicky, you could spare me yet another one of your self-serving sermons on how wicked I am and try to show just a little bit of compassion. I do love my husband.
Give me a break. You married him for the money and the house.
You are so incredibly self-involved.
But the price was a bit steep. Now, wasn't it, Dorian? I mean, you have a psychopath for a husband, and it's till death do you part.
Could you keep this brief? I'm desperate to find my husband.
No, you're not. You're hoping you never see his ugly little face again. Oh, wait a minute. Is this all an act? Because you know he's never coming back?
You are impossible. You always make me sorry that I even bothered saying hello. Since you don't know where Mitch is and you don't know where your daughter is, I'll just say goodbye.
Jessica spent last night locked up in jail, where at least she was protected from your loving husband. So I really don't know why you would think she would have taken him anywhere.
Because she's his daughter, and she saw how insane he's been acting. So did Natalie. You could ask them both.
I will.
I thought maybe Jessica had taken Mitch to get some help, which he desperately needs, but apparently I was wrong. This is all very quaint. I hope you don't miss Lanfair too much.
Jessie, honey, Jessica, it's Mom. Darling, I don't know where you are, and I'm worried about you. Please, call me and come home.
Troy, I know that you...
Blair, you don't have to explain to
but
me.
no, I want to explain. Miss Mitch disappeared, and she needs my help.
Blair, Mitch Lawrence kidnapped you.
I know.
And you told me yourself that you think he's the one that killed Todd. And yet, knowing all that, your Aunt Dorian still married the man.
Well, I just feel that this is the one time that I could help her. She's desperate to find him, and he's blind, okay?
Okay, so then let me ask you this.
What?
What happens if you do find him?
Well, I'll tell her.
Come on, Blair.
What?
Think about it. Your aunt married a murderer. Now, if Mitch Lawrence has disappeared, I'm sure it has something to do with your Aunt Dorian. Blair, you're risking your life here. Why don't you just let the police handle this?
Okay. You're right. I'll go to the station and I'll tell them everything I know. How could you?
Mom, I didn't set out to become an addict.
Drugs. You of all people know where that can lead.
Yeah, I know where that can... You know what? I don't think this is a very good idea.
Al, please, no judgments. We're here to listen. Please.
I was right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just, how did all this start?
I was trying to get my grades up. And before that, I just
couldn't cope with life, you know, with everything that's gone on. I mean, Jen dumping me, her being pregnant with my kid, and then the kid dying. By the time I got over that, I was so far behind, you know? So I started taking pills to stay awake so I could pass my courses, you know? And it worked. I mean, it really did at first. It just kind of got out of hand.
Why didn't you come to us?
I couldn't go to you.
Why not?
Because we're part of the problem. Of course you couldn't come to us because we were applying so much pressure. I'm so sorry.
So you can tell Natalie that the commissioner's working on something that might put Mitch Lawrence away for a really long time.
That's good news. I tell you, Natalie's been going crazy, worrying about, you know, all the stuff that Mitch has done to her mom and Jessica. And she's finally starting to feel like they're a family.
Yeah, well, sure as hell beats the one she grew up with.
No kidding. She's still close to Rex, though. She considers him like her brother, you know?
Huh. And, how well does she know this, so-called brother?
What do you mean? What's going on, Antonio?
Look, let's just say if you guys got any influence with Rex, tell him to keep his nose clean. Vega.
Hey, look, I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna get going.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
No. Rex Balsam. Right. Right, no, listen, he's in on something illegal with RJ, all right? We need to get an undercover in there. They're looking for a driver. Right. Perfect. Vega.
Antonio, hi, it's Vicki Davidson.
Hey, everything all right?
Well, I'm not sure. I just had a little visit from Dorian. Apparently Mitch has disappeared. And I'm kind of afraid that Jessica might be with him. Lois? Lois? Mitch? Hello? Who is this?
How does it feel, Dorian?
Jessica, what are you doing here?
I'm not doing anything. You must be hearing things.
It's not about choosing one person to counsel over another.
Counsel? Is that what you call it?
That's what it is. I'm really sorry if I gave you the wrong impression.
You weren't too concerned about impressions when you were pushing me to spill my guts to you. All my private thoughts and my feelings you just had to hear.
I was trying to be a good friend and a good minister.
Yeah, nice try.
I've been appointed your supervisor. Okay, the court wants it that way. So I think from now on, we should meet in public places and act in a more appropriate manner. That means no dancing and no...
No sex? Hey, your call, Rev.
Okay. And again, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Let's forget about my feelings, okay? You're not backing off because you're worried about my feelings for you. You're doing it because you're worried about your feelings for me.
Hey, we're gonna head on down to Capricorn a little early, do a sound check.
All right, you guys go meet you there, okay?
Okay, cool, see ya.
What are you doing here? I came to see you. I want to make exactly what you're doing to Joe.
Well, I haven't heard your heartthrob voice of the night lately. Has he got permanent laryngitis or something?
I don't know. I'm really worried about him, though. You know, I wish I had some way to reach him, but I don't even know who he is, really.
It wasn't your fault. Well, this was my responsibility. Thanks to a really good friend, I've been able to stop.
Al, it is also important to understand what got you started on this in the first place. That way you don't make the same choices and go down the same road again. And I also think that this is partly my responsibility and partly my fault.
No, I really...
Al, I'm an addict. With me, it's gambling, it's not drugs, but the behavior's the same. When I hit bottom, I hit the bottom of the bottle, too. I remember you trying to get me to stop. But fortunately, you got your wake-up call early in life. And you stepped right up to that plate, and I am so proud of you for that.
I also feel that I carry some of the blame here because I was applying a lot of pressure to you for your grades. And pressure to your personal life, and I just wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted you to be perfect.
You know, I'm sorry to tell you, Mom, but I'm about as far away from perfect as you can get.
It's just not true. You are you, and that is perfect in my eyes.
That is damn right. Whatever it is you're going through, we are there for you. You can't shake us loose, ever.
What you crying about?
Who's crying? I'm just a sucker for happy endings.
Dorian just kept saying that Mitch was behaving strangely, and then he disappeared.
You think she was telling the truth?
Yeah, I do. When she said that she thought Jessica had taken him somewhere, that's the part I didn't believe.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that either. I think Jessica's learned her lesson. No more Mitch Lawrence. So Dorian thinks this guy's unstable.
Well, that's what she said. I mean, if the guy is really gone, I should just shut up and be grateful, right?
But you don't believe he is.
No, I don't. I do not think that he would simply pick up and go now that he finally has everything that he worked so hard to get. And then there was something about Dorian's behavior.
What?
Well, I mean, she was pretending to be the devoted wife. That's a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
No, I sensed something in her.
Something?
Fear. I think it was fear.
Fear of Mitch?
Yeah, it couldn't be anybody else. But I can't quite put it together because she certainly knew what she was getting into when she married him. Why would she suddenly be more afraid of him now, especially since he's blind? You know, something has changed. But what? Has Mitch turned on her? And if he's turned on her, who's to say he wouldn't turn on his own daughter?
Don't even try to deny it, Dorian. I know that you've been trying to make Mitch crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Dorian, we've got to... Oh, and it's your partner in crime. Do you recognize his tape recorder, Blair? I saw the two of you trying to make Mitch believe that he's been hearing things. The question is, why? And where is Mitch? He's not here, I've checked.
Mitch is gone.
Where?
What does that matter? And, as a matter of fact, I don't see, since he's gone, why there's any reason for you to stay.
Right. Because you get everything my family owns if you're here by yourself.
You know, I can only think of two possible reasons why you would want to stay. One would be that you really are bonded with Mitch, which is truly sick. Or that you want the Lord's fortune all for yourself.
Everything that you claim is yours belongs to my mother. And I swear, one day soon, I'm going to be back in this house. And you're going to be gone.
Well, la-di-da. Did you find Mitch?
No, I didn't.
Well, we better hope that with any luck, and without any help from us, he has met with a fatal accident, because if he's figured out what Jessica has figured out, well, he's going to kill us.
When you're around Reverend Joe, you're very friendly.
Yeah.
Well, I've worked with him at the community center, and I know what he's like, okay? He's really good with people, and a lot of people like him.
Yeah, I know.
And I've seen the way you are around him. The way you look at him, all the attention you give him.
We're friends.
It's not what some people think.
Like who?
All I'm saying is that if the wrong people think that something's going on between you two, the church could make things really bad for Joe.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, you came all the way down here because what? You want to protect Joe?
Actually, I'm trying to protect you.
Well, thank you. But I can protect myself.
Just be careful. Getting Joe thrown out of the church, that could be a pretty heavy thing on your conscience.
Hey, Marcy. How you doing?
Hi. Okay.
Are you sure?
Hey, Joe, you remember when... I'm really embarrassed to say this, but do you remember when you said I was a good person, a good friend?
Yeah, because you are.
Well, that kind of gave me the courage to do something. Anyway, you're a good friend of Al's, aren't you?
Yeah, long time.
Well, I thought maybe, you could make sure that he knows that today. He could use a good friend.
Okay, will do. Thank you. Hey, glad you feel like you can talk to me about stuff like that.
Well, at least I didn't throw myself at you this time, right?
Forget about that.
Well, I will if you will.
Deal. Hey, last time we talked, you said something about a new guy in your life?
Well, not exactly. He's, just more of a fantasy guy. A voice, really. The voice of the night. But I've been thinking about him less and less lately.
Well, I have to say, you guys are dealing with this incredibly well. I thought you guys were going to freak out on me. It really does mean a lot. Especially after all the worry I put you through and all the money I spent. Yeah, I spent some of the money that you guys gave me for books and things on drugs. But I promise I'm going to pay every cent back, okay?
All right, you don't have to.
No, I do have to, okay? It'd make me feel a lot better about myself and a lot better about what I've done.
All right, then, good. Pay it back.
All right. Well, again, I have to say, you guys are being really cool about this. It's almost like you knew what I was gonna say.
Didn't know you worked here.
I just started. What can I get you?
Let me get a beer.
So, listen, I never got a chance to congratulate you on getting engaged to Natalie.
Thanks.
I've never seen her this happy,
Well, there's nothing I wouldn't do for her. I wish I could give her everything she deserves. And I would. If I only had the money.
Do you really think Mitch knows?
If Jessica could figure it out, then of course Mitch could. Maybe he's gone away to plan a little surprise for us.
Dorian, this is getting worse all the time. Judge Grafton was shot and killed right in his own office. Now, I'm getting scared here.
Okay, just get a hold of yourself.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Dr. MacIver, what brings you here?
Troy.
I kind of figured I'd find you here. You didn't go to the police to report Mitch Lawrence's disappearance, did you?
I will.
Look, Blair, whatever she's got you involved in, get out now.
Excuse me, but this
You know
really
something?
isn't
If you love your niece as much as you say you do, then I would keep her away from that new husband of yours.
My niece is a grown-up. She makes her own decisions.
You know what? I can handle this, Dorian.
Excuse me. Blair, I'm not trying to be pushy here, but this is a dangerous situation, and it only seems to be getting worse.
I know that, and that's why I'm going to go away for a few days.
Where?
I'm going to go to Savannah. Cassie called and my kids are missing me.
All right. Well, you'll obviously be a lot safer there than here, but Blair, when you come back, we need to
Look,
talk.
when I do come back, we can't see each other for a while.
Why not?
I just feel uncomfortable with how fast things are going
Blair,
between us.
come on. I mean, if you want to slow things down, I'm fine with that. But why wouldn't you say something like this before?
Try to understand. Please.
Yeah, I understand. I understand perfectly.
Oh, well, that was quick thinking. The bit about Savannah.
It wasn't a bit, all right? I am going to Savannah. Cassie called and they miss me. I want to see my kids.
But I need you. You can't abandon me now.
I'm going to go.
Blair, we have to put this plan into action before it unravels.
So Commissioner Buchanan said he would stay on top of it.
That's good. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I'm really, really worried about Jessie. You know, Mitch is so obsessed with her, I don't think he would leave without her.
Yeah, and if he comes back at all, she would be the reason.
Antonio, I hate to ask you this. Jessie likes you and she trusts you.
Vicky, don't worry. Okay, look, I may not be able to keep her in jail, but I'll find something, some way to keep an eye on her.
Thank you so much.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you. Thanks.
Have a nice evening. Hey, you okay?
Fine, Mike.
Let's just say your mom's going to be very happy to see you.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Where have you been? You went to Landfair, didn't you?
Mitch is gone.
I know that. Dorian was here.
Really?
Oh, really? Yes. Now, she said that Mitch is behaving very strangely and erratically and hearing things that aren't there, and that you saw some of this?
Surprised. She's telling the truth.
Why would you go back there? I mean, honey, do you feel sorry for him?
No.
Do you still feel guilty about what happened, or what?
No, I'm getting past all that.
I see. Well, there had to be a reason you went back to Landfair, right? Sweetheart, I think maybe it's time you told me just exactly what's going on in that house.
We are very, very lucky, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And Al is very lucky to have a friend like Marcy.
I told my parents I was a drug addict, and they didn't freak out. They didn't give me a hard time, nothing. They just accepted it. Accepted me.
That's wonderful. I'm glad.
Yeah, but it was a little weird, you know? It was a little too easy. It was almost as if they knew what I was going to say, and I just can't figure out how...
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
It's my fault I told them. I know that you didn't want anybody to know, but I wanted them to wait for you to come to them. You hate me?
Well, come on. Are we ready? We're about good. Come on, the crowd is filling in. Gotta go. Make it happen. Hey, where's Flash? She's back at the garage. Warm up. She'll be here.
Found this on my windshield, so I called the hospital. They said you never checked your... Flash? Flash?
That's just amazing. 2 more rooms that my father kept secret.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And Mitch really has been behaving erratically?
It's Dorian, Mom. She's been doing things. She's been making him think that he's going crazy.
Okay. Finally, I put it all together. I got it. found out that Mitch and Dorian signed a prenuptial agreement, which states if Mitch should die under suspicious circumstances, Dorian gets nothing.
Like murder.
Oh, like murder or anything like murder. If he should die accidentally or of natural causes, if he should go insane or commit suicide or anything like that,
she gets everything.
I mean, that is the perfect way for her to pay Mitch back for hurting her family.
But if Mitch finds out what she's doing, then...
Which is exactly why you can never, ever go back to that house, Jessica. You have to understand that Dorian is playing an incredibly dangerous game here. You cannot get caught in the middle. You have to promise me that, okay? I mean it. Jesse? Why don't you just give me your key to land fare so you're not tempted, okay?
Hello?
Jessica, it's Antonio. Listen, I was wondering if you wanted to meet me at Capricorn.
I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to hear a band play tonight.
I got some information on Lawrence. You interested?
Okay. I'll see you soon. That was Antonio. I'm gonna go meet him at Capricorn.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad we talked.
Me too.
Be careful. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Dorian and I were on the same side once. Maybe I can convince her we should be again.
How could I possibly be mad at you, Marcy? You saved my life.
I was just trying to help. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. And I think I have an idea why.
I was just trying, make sure that your parents didn't come down on you too hard so that you don't get freaked out and then,
Take a pill?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're right. That definitely could have set me off. So, I guess I should thank you for saving my life all over again.
You thanked me enough.
No, I could never possibly thank you enough. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do my best to prove myself to you. So from today on, no more drugs.
Hey, relax, Raph. There isn't a thing that can keep laughter showing up tonight.
We gotta get our lungs clear. I'm gonna need x-rays. And open a line stat. We're just gonna need antibiotics. All right, let's get in here.
So Natalie tells me that she used to, try and take care of you when you were young.
Yeah, well, Roxy wasn't much of a mama, so.
Right. I wish, I'd like to, make up for all the lousy things that happened to her, I'd give her what she never had, the things that she always wanted.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, it would be. Of course, I can't do that with a job driving people around, And then I have my painting, too. I gotta make money for that. It takes a lot of money. Who knows? I'll figure something out. I just don't want to disappoint her. Well, I figure you could relate. You love her. You never do anything to hurt her, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, I want her to be proud of me. Which I think might happen real soon.
Hey.
Hey, I'm glad you can make it.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, though, that you called me down here to discuss Mitch. I thought you wanted me to stay away from him.
Well, I do, but I've got some good news. The DA was able to get the judge to issue a warrant for Mitch's arrest, which I don't think he could have done if he didn't think he could make the charges stick.
Really?
Yeah.
Antonio, do you know where he is?
No, but we will.
So, I mean, in the meantime, he could be anywhere.
Look, I think you're doing the right thing here.
I know I am. I can't be here if and when Mitch comes back. If we've managed to push him over the edge, he could be even more dangerous.
All right, well, you just stay at your old house until I get back from Savannah.
Honey, you are going to come back,
yes,
aren't you?
Dorian, I'm coming back. Look, if Mitch is on to you, he's on to me, and as much as I hate it, I'm in this.
Oh, come here, hug me. I love you so
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
We always stick together, don't we? Come on, the car's out back.
Let's go.
Dorian!
Oh, my God. What is this? You once told me you had a hidden source of power, Father. Was this it? Or was this the source of your depravity?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life.
On the next One Life to Live.
Where are you going, kiddo?
What did you store down here,
You suckered me all the way down here just so you could be my babysitter?
Driving jobs don't pay anything.
This one might.
Start your Emmy night right. Tune into the only place that takes you to the red carpet. It's SoapNet's live daytime Emmy preview show, hosted by Finola Hughes and Walt Willing. Friday, May 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. SoapNet, no one gets you closer.